Men, please remove your hats. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the singing of America the Beautiful. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea.
I would now like to introduce our class vice president, Navi Singh.
You can all be seated. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Marple Newtown High School class of 2021. I would like to thank all of the parents, guardians, teachers, school board, family, and friends for being here this evening. Fellow classmates, 4 years ago, we walked through the halls as newly minted freshmen, which was both exciting and confusing. A lot has changed since then, but as I reflect today, I only feel fortunate to have had the privilege to be surrounded by such a remarkable group of people. Despite the many obstacles we've come across this past year, we've discovered our resilience and the true meaning of Tiger Pride, to support one another and make the best out of every situation. Us seniors have definitely learned how to think creatively to make memories this year. I may or may not have used my yearbook camera to sneak into a few basketball games. Sorry, Fred. Our resilience has carried on to this day, the final chapter in our high school careers. Today is a celebration of our accomplishments, as well as a reflection upon those who have shaped us to be the people we are today. To our teachers and faculty members, you are the core of this school. You have truly changed the trajectory of our lives by providing us the tools to build our foundation of becoming knowledgeable, thoughtful, and contributing individuals as we step into our next exciting journey of life. To families, guardians, and loved ones, thank you for helping us reach this point. We couldn't have done it without you. And finally, to my fellow classmates, I would not have wanted to share this experience with another group of people. I wish you all the best with your futures and cannot wait to see what you all accomplish. Congratulations to the incredible class of 2021. At this time, I am pleased to introduce our first student speaker, the class president, Julia Jane Fallows.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all comfortable where you're sitting. Although the graduates did not really get a say in the matter, these seating charts, determined by our last names, picked the person we'd sit next to for one of the most special days of our lives. As students, we become a part of each other's daily routine simply because of time and place and seating charts. We all share this random experience of being placed next to someone we may have otherwise never met. We get told to plop down next to a stranger, and we are granted the opportunity to speak or remain silent. The leap of faith of introducing ourselves to our neighbors is a simple act with far-reaching impacts. The physical, tangible experience of conversing and bonding we've had over the past years occurred in those tan chairs. And here we are, as one class, in another seating chart, all together again. We in no way could plan the connections high school gave us. We struggled through science together, gossiped about Senior Assassin, and cheered at sporting events. We witnessed drastic changes in our lives and had front row seats to our classmates' stories. We learned about breakups, passing or failing our driver's test, quarantining, and all those uncontrollable events impacting one another. Along the way, we had people help us help each other: teachers, counselors, security guards, lunch ladies, nurses, and administration. That's a lot of people to meet over the course of one day, let alone 4 years. I want to hold on to all of the lovely things that make high school more than grades, especially the people. When I reflect on our years at Marple Newtown, I recall the poem Having a Coke with You, which was taught in English class this year. Frank O'Hara ends his verse expressing to the reader, "It seems they were all cheated of some marvelous experience, which is not going to go wasted on me, which is why I'm telling you about it." The line makes me give thought to our class and our unconventional year. No matter how difficult or how odd, we continue to share our challenges and triumphs with those sitting around us. The conversations and little moments filled us and created those unique, irreplaceable bonds only Marple could have given us. I like to think this class and the individuals that make it up could be described as many things, but most important, marvelous. I encourage you all to realize life while you live it and to remain present with the people you are around. I hope you continue to converse and do not let this high school experience go to waste, because it's nobody's but ours. Thank you, and congratulations to the Marple Newtown class of 2021. Now I have the honor of introducing our next student speaker, Kayla Hammond.
Good evening, everyone. I'm sure it's become pretty apparent by now that commencement looks a little different this year. Rather than an air-conditioned college venue, we're outside in our own stadium. The poetry is not lost on me. As the metaphorical sun sets on our youth and childhood, the sun will soon be literally setting. I could ramble on about that for the rest of my time up here, but instead, I'd like to talk about another sun that's beginning to set today. The elephant in the room. The reason we're all outside, socially distanced in the first place. While other generations have had particular names, such as baby boomers, millennials, and the silent generation, we are called, for lack of a better term, Generation Z. I think, however, we can all agree that there have been plenty of events that have defined us. For example, even though we weren't alive for 9/11, we still feel the scars that event left behind today. Then, in 2007, the iPhone came out, and researchers wanted to name our whole demographic after it. Now, I'm pretty sure we'll be the generation that survived a global pandemic. Instead of baby boomers, maybe they'll call us the lockdown loonies or the COVID crazies. I joke, but it's true. We are the generation that came into adulthood while the rest of the world had stopped moving. And despite it all, we managed to graduate too. I'm definitely not saying that all of you should procreate. In fact, I encourage some of you not to. But 25 years from now, when our own kids complain about walking to school or lack of a snow day, I think the class of 2021 will be able to boast that we had the best comeback ever. Don't misunderstand me. We can't wash our hands of this just yet. There's still so much to do. But I'm willing to bet that a lot of people gathered here today are vaccinated, so we can't just celebrate our graduation. We can also celebrate that the sun is finally beginning to set on these dark days, and that there is light at the end of the tunnel. Years from now, don't forget what we went through and what we witnessed these past 2 years. Remember, we are capable of things greater than we know. If the pandemic has shown us anything, it is that we possess greater resilience and persistence than we thought. Congrats, MN 2021. We made it. Please welcome Hannah Fay back up to the podium, our Student Council President, to introduce our faculty speaker.
Since this commencement is for the students, our next speaker was chosen by the students. Over the years, the class of 2021 has interacted with dozens upon dozens of teachers and staff members at Marple Newtown. For many students, the teachers they connect with most are the ones that actively strive to foster a positive student and teacher connection and enhance the school on a broader level. Whether through teaching classes that feel more like a conversation than a lecture, amplifying school spirit through student council, or helping students make personal connections with each other on Link, the class of 2021 knows just how important he is to Marple Newtown High School. Please welcome Mr. Brian Isselman, our first ever student elected speaker.
Members of the class of 2021, congratulations. You have successfully navigated the past 4 years of your life here at Marple Newtown High School and are here today because of what you have earned, the right to call yourselves high school graduates. I have to admit, it is difficult to start a graduation speech without some deep philosophical quote from some random person so many years ago. I also have to admit that while writing this speech, I failed to realize others up here may very well have started their speech with some deep philosophical quote from some random person so many years ago, and now this is awkward. When I was told that I was selected to be the faculty speaker at your graduation, I was honored. I was also incredibly nervous. Where do I start? Without some deep philosophical quote from some random person, the starting point proved elusive. And then I thought, why not just tell them how proud of them you are? And so that is where I will start, by telling each and every one of you how incredibly proud I am of you. So many times in life, when something ends, we are forced to look back, to reflect on the experience and how that experience has shaped us. The truth is, this past year is something many, if not all of us, would rather not look back on. But being a history teacher, I cannot resist. As I look back, I came across a letter that I had written to many of you as juniors. I wrote this letter at the end of the 2019-2020 school year and shared it with my junior classes on Schoology. Those same students, and all of you, now sit here before me as graduating seniors, and the sentiments remain the same. The message remains the same. My immense pride in you, in your family, and in this MN community remains the same. Only now, I get to share that letter with all of you, and I would like to do that now. Dear students, I wanted to write to you to tell you how impressed I am by you, by your resilience, by your drive, by your adaptability. Life is never easy, and if it is, honestly, you're probably doing something wrong. I cannot begin to tell you how much I have missed, and now will miss, our daily interactions over these past several months. Our interactions in the halls, quick hellos as we pass in the caf, and the usual chit-chat before class, and maybe throughout class, about you, your life, or what new level you achieved on some time-wasting game or app on your phone. You and these simple little things have been absent in my life during this pandemic, and for all the teachers here, and I missed every one of you and every one of them. The fact is, I got into teaching history because I've always loved it. I love the stories, the anecdotes, the connections between the past and today. But now, more than ever, it has become apparent to me that I love my students and working with them more than anything. You guys make the job a passion. You make it easy to love coming to work every day. You make Marple Newtown what it is. 15 years into this career, I have never been more sure about anything. It would have been so easy for you guys to give up, to stop trying, to feel overwhelmed and lost. To be honest, I have felt all of those emotions more than once during these times. You did not. You continue to push yourselves, engage, and exemplify what it means to be a member of the MN school community. The adults in the building always try to tell you how lucky you are to be here, how lucky you are to have great facilities, materials, and people around you. And that's true. But the reality is, the adults are the lucky ones. We get to come in every day and interact with the most amazing group of young adults. Life itself will teach you more lessons than I ever could. I feel like part of my job is to help you realize when life is trying to teach you a lesson, what that lesson might be, and ultimately what the takeaway is. You have had to navigate those lessons on a very individual basis this last year and a half, and I have no doubt you are stronger because of that. I hope we will see each other again very soon, and I can start to have the best part of teaching back in my life, my students. To all of the seniors who will be moving on, congratulations and best of luck. You are more ready than you know. You got yourself here. Step out into the next chapter with confidence. You got this. Thank you all for being a part of this crazy year and for never giving up. Keep doing just that, and you will go farther than you have ever imagined. Just like this speech from our past helped me in this current moment, I hope your past 4 years here at Marple Newtown High School will continue to help you as you move into your future. Congratulations, class of 2021. At this time, I would like to introduce our principal, Mr. John Beltrante.
Thank you, Brian. Please stand and remove your caps for the singing of Marple Newtown High School's alma mater.
She has done for thee. Hail, oh, hail, alma mater dear, with our songs of love and loyalty. We survey with all pride and joy precious memories of the days gone by. And instilled in our lives we find ideals formed in Marple Newtown High.
Now sing a song called Awakening.
I dreamed a dream. silent tree. Awake, 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 my soul, and sing. The time for praise has come. The silence of the night has passed. A new day has begun. Let music never die in me. Forever let my spirit sing. Emptiness is found. Let there be joy and glorious sound. Let music never die in me. Forever let my spirit sing. Let all our voices join as one to praise the giver of the song. Awake, awake, let music live. Let music Let music live.
Good evening and welcome, Dr. Kane, Dr. Bompadre, fellow administrators, members of the school board, teachers, staff, parents, family, and friends, and most importantly, the class of 2021. Tonight is a great night for us. We are here to celebrate the culmination of several years of hard work and dedication. I would like to begin by congratulating you on a great accomplishment, a task that began 13 years ago when most of you were around 5 years old. What you have learned over these years is quite incredible, and it is my pleasure to see you off into your next endeavors. Over the years, you have learned many basic things that help you to survive your daily life. You have learned many complex skills that help you make the most out of your life. One can definitely say you've come a long way since kindergarten. When you look back at all the things that you have learned, keep in mind the purpose of learning. Learning your academic subjects is just one part of the process. One of the more complex skills that you have learned over the years is developing an opinion and sharing that opinion in an appropriate manner. You have developed a personality, which everyone has, whether you believe it or not. That was my funny. You have learned and experienced many things, which now gives you the basis to judge and make an educated decision. The best part is that you have not even begun to learn and experience all the things that you will see over the next several years. Your 4 years at high school may look different from others in the past, and this has been quite a year of challenges and uncertainty, but along with all those, we've learned some positive things. During every tumultuous time in our world history, we have learned new innovations, new inventions, and new ideas that grew from the drastic changes in our life and became part of our adaptation to that event or circumstance. You have all taken on the challenges and have proven to be resilient. That's the word of the year anyway, resilient. You have all learned many new things that may become part of your life for years to come. I appreciate the way that you have handled yourselves and stayed focused on your goals over the years. I wish you all the best of luck in your plans. Always remember that there are people who support you at Marple Newtown High School. I leave you with a saying that has been part of your life for the past 3 years and should continue to be true in your future years. Make sure you make every day count. What are you going to do today to level up? Thank you. We will now move into the presentation of the awards. To start off, I would like to now bring to the stage Dr. Doug Kelo, President of the Marple Newtown Education Association, to present an award on behalf of MNEA.
On behalf of the members of the Marple Newtown Education Association, I would like to congratulate all of this year's graduates and their families. We, the teachers, are honored to work with the students and families of the Marple Newtown School District. Graduates, this community is proud of your accomplishments, and this evening we celebrate you. As part of the celebration, it is my pleasure and privilege to present the John Macaulay MNEA Scholarship. The scholarship itself is awarded based on academic achievement, a strong desire to further educational pursuits, and extensive community and extracurricular involvement. This year, there are 2 scholarships of $2,000 each from the members of MNEA. The first scholarship is given in honor of a past MNEA president and district principal, Huberto Wegbright. The second scholarship is given in honor of John Macaulay, who was a national award-winning teacher, recognized for his inspiration and for his dedication to and influence on his students and his community. It is in the memory of these outstanding educators that the members of the MNEA give these scholarships. The recipients of the John Macaulay MNEA Scholarship for the class of 2021 are Crystal Bauer, who will be attending Penn State, and Julia Fallows, who will be attending Millersville University. Come on up, Julia.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations from all the members of the Marple Newtown Education Association. And now I will turn the ceremony back over to Mr. Beltrante.
To continue our presentation of awards, I would like to now bring to the stage Mr. Don Tabar.
Thank you, Ms. Beltrante, and congratulations to the class of 2021. What a beautiful night. What a special day. The Marple Newtown Scholarship Fund grants scholarships every year to seniors who show commitment to servicing their community and their school. Students applied and were selected by the Marple Newtown Scholarship Fund Committee. We are honored to award $2,500 to 4 of our graduates. They are Aubrey Greer, Kayla Nguyen, Emily K. Reynolds, and Brooke O'Donnell. Please come forward. The Broomall Rotary offers scholarships of $2,000 each and every year to worthy students of Delaware County who live in Broomall. These scholarships are given to students who demonstrate exemplary community service. Marple Newtown High School is fortunate that 2 of our seniors who applied have been selected by the Rotary. The first award is the Broomall Rotary Interact Community Service Scholarship, and the recipient is Navi Singh. The second award is the Broomall Rotary Community Service Award, and this year we are pleased to announce the recipient is Julia Fallows. The next award of the evening is the Newtown Square Rotary Award. The Newtown Square Rotary has supported MNHS for a number of years. The Rotary has selected one of our seniors who has exhibited excellence in leadership, risen above adversity, and has given back so much to our school. This year's recipient, selected by the Rotary, is receiving $500. This award goes to Kayla Nguyen. Congratulations again to those awards recipients. To present our final award, I would like to now bring Mr. John Beltrante back to the podium.
Our final award is the Evelyn Hollis Award. This award is given to a senior who is active in a variety of school activities and demonstrates our highest academic achievement at Marple Newtown High School. This year, the Evelyn Hollis Memorial Scholarship Award in the amount of $5,000 goes to Brooke O'Donnell. Now it is a pleasure that I get to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Tina Kane, who will present the class of 2021 to the Marple Newtown Board of School Directors. Dr. Kane.
Thank you, Mr. Beltrante. Thank you to all of our speakers, to our honorees, families, friends, staff, community members, Board of School Directors, and especially our graduating seniors. I'd like to begin by congratulating our seniors, the Marple Newtown graduating class of 2021. It is hard to avoid discussing the past year and a half and the challenges of COVID-19's pandemic created for all of us. The pandemic was life-altering. A few of our speakers this evening discussed how challenging it was to navigate. And I agree, there were many barriers that limited your typical senior experiences at Marple Newtown High School. Your teachers needed to reinvent how they taught and find new ways to make connections, oftentimes not being able to see you in person. Hats off to our teachers that were able to provide you with worthwhile and formative instruction through various platforms. As students, you adapted to the changing instructional models and persevered to find ways to remain bonded as a class regardless of social distance. Nothing can diminish our graduating seniors' accomplishments and achievements, nor their great tiger pride we all feel for the countless ways our students, staff, families have worked together to arrive at this joyous commencement ceremony. Graduation is a time to reflect back over all of your years in the Marple Newtown School District, as well as look ahead at your next upcoming experiences. Over the years, you've been taught by wonderful teachers, formed friendships, learned lessons, and gained a better understanding of yourself, all in an effort to prepare yourself for life after high school. As you move from the halls of Marple Newtown High School to your next endeavor, whether it be going off to college, attending a trade school, entering the military, or entering the workforce, you need to expect the best from yourself. In a moment, I'm going to share the colleges, universities, and post-high school plans that our seniors will be experiencing after graduation. I normally would not share such a long list, but I thought this year it was important to acknowledge that our students strove for success and a commitment to a brighter future, and that this list is a clear example of how our seniors overcame challenges to finish this school year stronger than ever. I am proud to share that we have graduates who will be attending several Pennsylvania universities, including Bloomsburg, Cabrini, Cedar Crest, Delaware County Community College, DeSales, Drexel, Eastern, Empire Beauty School, Gwinnett Mercy College, Kings, Kutztown, Lafayette, Lehigh, Lincoln, Marywood, Millersville, Newman, Penn State, St. Joseph's, Shippensburg, Temple, Thomas Jefferson, University of the Arts, University of Pittsburgh, University of Pennsylvania, University of Scranton, University of the Sciences, Ursinus, Venus Beauty School, Villanova, Westchester, Widener, and Williamson College of the Trades. We also have our graduates attending colleges out of state, including Alma College, Bryant University, Boston University, College of Charleston, Florida Gulf Coast, Georgetown, Georgia Tech, Hampshire, Ithaca, Kaiser University Tampa, Liberty, Loyola, Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Mercer County, Sacred Heart, St. Anselm, Syracuse, University of Cincinnati, University of Delaware, Illinois, University of Tennessee, University of South Carolina, Tampa, University of Vermont, Vanderbilt, and West Virginia. We also have a graduate who's attending college internationally at the American College of Greece in Athens. We also have graduates entering the workforce and graduates attending military colleges, including the Citadel Military College of South Carolina and the Coast Guard Academy. These lists certainly demonstrate that the Marple Newtown graduates did not allow the pandemic to get in their way of success. COVID did not define this class. Instead, you harnessed the experience and overcame the ever-changing challenges. You showed extraordinary resilience, and if the pandemic didn't stop you, it is clear by your post-high school plans that your future is yours for the taking. By giving your best along your path and continuing with the same level of resilience and perseverance, you will emerge happier and prouder of your future accomplishments. This impressive list of plans also demonstrates that you will be traveling all over the map, taking your tiger pride with you. Each year, I remind students to appreciate your parents. Your parents love you more than you will ever know. Your parents' love is incomparable to any other. They have been your caregiver, cheerleader, advocate, and biggest fan. So I ask you graduates to look in the audience, find your parents, and thank them. Stand up, thank them, stand up, thank them. Find them, thank them. Now parents, I ask you to stand up and show your child the same love and support, how proud you are of them today. See all that love and tiger pride here at Marple Newtown? School Board President, Mr. Bilker, and members of the Marple Newtown School Board of Directors, as Superintendent of the Marple Newtown School District, it is my great pleasure to certify that the members of the class of 2021 who are presented today and are receiving a diploma have met the requirements prescribed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and are hereby granted that diploma, which attests to their completion of high school. Accordingly, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Marple Newtown High School Class of 2021 for the awarding of diplomas.
William Joseph Albany.
Eric Fatos Alika.
Jason Michael Anderson.
Mohammed Ashid Amer.
Anthony Joseph Armento.
Dante R. Aquilino.
Ani Lilith Avessian.
Sikander Bashal.
Gabrielle Baker.
Julia Marie Barry.
Good job, Gabby. Congratulations. Stephen Jude Banco.
Ajesh Matthew Benson.
Emma Elizabeth Bisa.
Dominic Anthony Brim.
Olivia Michelle Big.
Olivia Elizabeth Blaine.
James Andrew Burkle.
Jacob Ryan Bosch.
Amanda Elizabeth Bappel.
Manal Boris.
Crystal Lynn Bauer.
Christian John Cabana.
Kevin Lee Burns.
Justin Mark Capaferri.
Kevin R. Cannon.
John Lewis Carafa.
John Michael Capello III.
Matthew Christopher Checchia.
Angelina Marie Karasai.
Owen Devlin Clark.
Susanna Chen.
Heaven Lee Collins.
Anthony M. Clinton Jr.
Jenna Connolly.
Dominic Robert Coladonato.
Sean Michael Cooper.
Olivia Rose Cooks.
Victoria Maria Costa.
Kieran William Coor.
Sarah Dow.
Emily Grace Catrufello.
Stephen Harry DeCecco.
Sean Joseph Catrufello.
Ava Michelle Devlin.
Abigail Ann DeAngelis.
Donnie Nguyen Doan.
Danielle Mary Diorzio.
Ryan Downard.
Nicholas Ryan DePinto.
Lane Russell Ebersole.
Daniel Robert Donofrio.
Olivia Baldwin Ebersole.
Richard Loomis Eager.
John Francis Ebert.
Hamza Elfernani.
Alexa Marie Esposito.
Gabriel Farhan.
Julia Jane Fallows.
Hannah Abigail Fay.
Alessia Maria Favaccia.
Nicholas Anthony Fiore.
Ryan Peter Fazio.
Ethan Fleming.
Sophia Finn.
Eric Mackay Frazier.
Natalie Marie Fischetti.
Dela Grace Fuselli.
Theodore Alexander Fuskas.
Ryan Michael Galt.
Jonathan P. Fritz.
Aiden Gebby.
Anoop S. Gakkel.
Michael William Garrity Jr.
Chenyi Jin. G.
Alexandros Geiter.
Kylie Joya.
Henry Jergo.
Gabriella Bernadette Goff.
Joseph Alessandro Goodman.
Sean Charles Gormley.
Matthew Joseph Gray.
Aubrey Gianna Greer.
Rory Danielle Heights.
Anna Jean Grease.
Kayla Ann Hammond.
Sarah Evelyn Grease.
Maureen Rose Hampson.
Cloda Griffin.
Colin Matthew Hartner.
Elvisa Halilai.
Angelina Noel Heron.
Samantha Joy Hammonds.
Mackenzie Suzanne Hilden.
Alexis Hedberg.
Fidel Inglis.
Gregory James Impriano.
Kyle Anakin Jackson.
Richard Albert Izzo IV.
Jenny Jang.
Scott Lawrence Jacoby.
Tenny R. Jahanian.
Maggie Janney.
Brian Michael Jocelyn.
Isabella Coe Jealous.
Maurisalou Papa Kaba.
Gaganjeet Singh Judge.
Gabrielle Gaetana Kaplan.
Najla Kamori.
Christian James Kegel.
Matthew Anthony Carriolis.
Alicia Mina Kim.
Sky Lynn Kelly.
Grace J. Kim.
S. Kim.
Na-young Ko.
Matthew Patrick Curlin, Jr.
Alexi Helen Kostouris.
Pamela Helene Contaris.
Ryan Edward Lane.
Nicole Curtinetz.
Henry Ladalari.
Christopher R. Lane.
Ryan Jacques Leifson.
Jonathan Y. Lee.
Louis Joseph Leonardo.
Kevin Keats Leone.
Rocky Liu.
Amanda Kristen Lee.
Adriana Lynn Lynch.
Carly Anna McLaughlin.
Sudesh Mugger.
Dominic Albert Mariano.
Giovanna Maria Mandel.
John Francis McCabe.
Charlotte Rose McAuliffe.
Connor Patrick McGrath.
Aiden Tucker McClure.
Ava Elizabeth McGrory.
Bridget Mary McGrenra.
Zachary J. Mahalski.
Christopher Joseph Michaeljohn.
Melina Zoe Mikos.
Zaki T. Michelle.
Jillian A. Molinari.
William Mills.
John Anthony Mugler.
Jason Thomas Moore.
Christopher Joseph Murray.
Maraid Michelle Moran.
James Michael Nania.
Joshua Aiden Murphy.
Cameron Thomas Nielsen.
Mackenzie Lynn Murrin.
Mackenzie Catherine Nielsen.
Lin Dai No.
Christopher Pham Nguyen.
Kayla Boy Nguyen.
Tong Duc Nguyen.
Scott Theodore Novak.
James O'Brien.
Aubrey Corinne Oshlack.
Emma Catherine O'Connor.
Brooke Cameron O'Donnell.
Kevin Patrick O'Keefe.
Melissa Aaron O'Malley.
Ryan P. O'Mara.
Alyssa Rose Palumbo.
Caitlin Jane Paytis.
Joseph Patrick Paoletti.
Carly Perdue.
Daniel Joseph Peel.
Elodie Florine Pourjean.
Ryan Michael Peterson.
Jessica E. Rago.
Benjamin Charles Plotnick.
Justin Ian Reed.
Alexandros John Pilaris.
Emily Ann Reynolds.
Onisha Rahman.
Santo Antonio Riccio.
Matthew Christopher Ratano.
Frederick Francis Rollo IV.
Emily Kathleen Reynolds.
Brendan William Scott.
Emily C. Rice.
Ganesh Selva Kumar.
Jessica D. Scally.
Ryan Francis Simpson.
Kayla Eileen Scott.
Tarneet Singh Mago.
Jenna Eve Serafino.
Abigail Teresa Treecarton Smith.
Navi K. Singh.
Miranda Rose Smith.
Joseph Sebastian Small.
Christopher Havanas Salakian.
Amanda Catherine Smith.
Gabriel Alexander Stokes.
Justin Michael Smith.
Marissa Emma Stracalini.
Carly Rose Sakura.
Idalise Marie Swin.
Olivia Ray Stanley.
Simone Tamajo.
Lana Bo Stoy.
Michael C. Tansey.
Ryan Jacob Straub.
Jordan Elizabeth Sarah Tarbutton.
Courtney Sweeney.
Maya Elizabeth Sumitra Thiraselvam.
Allison Ventresca Tannehill.
You're welcome. Natalie Margaret Thomas.
Eric Tarabarelli.
Faith Ann Toretti.
Alexander Jason Tenaglia.
Poria Tashzar.
Cole Lawson Thomas.
Madeline Shea Trainer.
Angela M. Tierney.
Vincent Tran.
Azalea Tashzar.
Eve Christine Turner.
Sapita Tashzar.
Jaden Fulton Turner.
Andrew Yi Tran.
Adidiang Umo.
Sarah Tran.
Alexandria Danielle Varela.
Julia Marie Travaglini.
Marissa Ann Watts.
Evan Nicholas Valente.
Leo Patrick Weishu.
Piper Nicole Walton.
Matthew Richard Williams.
Sanaya Karima Williams.
Sally Yee.
Yon I. Zozakov.
Andy Zong.
As the ceremony, try that again. As the ceremony is about to close, there is one last tradition. I will now ask Julia Fallows, the senior class president, to join me at the podium for the ceremonial turning of the tassel.
And now, as the final act of our high school careers, please move your tassel from right to left. And before I let Mr. Beltrante continue, I'd like to ask the class of 2021, who are we?
That was awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the class of 2021, the 106th class of Marple Newtown High School. Congratulations.